Hi, another video. We are today at a place I can't put my arm through my rucksack. Help! It's great. There we go. First challenge completed. We are at a place called Silverdale Glen, which is moments away from our home. So never been here, even though we've been here 18 months, coming up for 18 months, and this is like 5 minutes up the road. So it goes to show you the abundance of places you can visit right on the doorstep. Yeah, so Silverdale Glen. Got some suggestions from some people recently of places to go to. Do drop a comment of if there's places you like. I'm sure it'd be repeated. I'm sure people say the same things as people already said to me. But yeah, it's any suggestions. I'm making a bit of a wish list, a bucket list, if you like. I think I've got about 5 years worth of trips to go, so that's cool. Let's have a look at the map for this route. Is it just a one-way route? Millennium Way, Uxbridge. Where am I? You are here. Okay. Let's have a look. So yes, Silverdale Glen. Boating lakes, and a bit different this actually. It's got a boating lake. I think it's got a Victorian water powered roundabout. Yeah, it says that on there. Victorian water powered roundabout. I don't think it'll be running today somehow, but cafe and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, thought we'd go for a little wander. Tash is with me today, my wife. She's brought her camera to do some more, to do some photography. So that's kind of cool. But I said to her while I was recording my intro that because she's standing the other side of the camera going, staring at me, waiting for audience time though. Me and a camera is fine. Me and an audience not so good. Right. So she's wandered off. But we'll have a wander. Walk down to the glen. There's lots of glens on the island. Lots and lots, and not been to more than a couple at the moment, so just making sure all the gates are closed. So yeah, we do usually do a point of view walk, so this is what we're going to do. Let's turn it around. So just come back from the car park and we'll head down into the glen. She's gone. She's left me. Lovely bird sound around. It's starting to get. I know we're still only January, but you just know, the sun's staying up a little bit longer. It's rising a little bit earlier. There she is. She's escaped. Looks like the tree's been marked. I imagine that's removal. Looking at the condition of it, it looks fairly dead. It doesn't help when it's covered in ivy. The ivy kills it when they have that problem with a lot of churches with tree taking care of the trees can be massively expensive, but they're often protected. You can't just remove them. It's all very complicated and costly. I've had a few churches where it's been hard work to maintain the trees and keep the branches from falling on people and in neighbours' gardens, on neighbours' houses, as well as keeping trees healthy. And when they die, removing them, that's the footpath. So we got footpath to Balamoda, Silverdale Cafe, and the play areas. So yeah, I don't know where we're going. This is cool. I reckon that sign's been twisted. Wow. Okay. I think that's the walk that way, but you probably just have to walk along there and walk back again. This is just to the cafe and stuff. Oh my goodness. Wow. I wonder how many people have actually crossed over the river using it. How many kids? It's very tempting. Not that I would do it, but it's very tempting. That had the orange mark on it. Probably just needs to be removed anyway. But yeah, we've had quite a few storms. Beautiful. Got the robins flying around. I've got bird feeders over there. No wonder. Wow. Yeah, it looked like it was. You can see some of where the branches are broken and stuff. It looks a bit dead. I mean, that could be. Oh, has it got a hole through it? Yeah. So there's a play area, which is nice. If the cafe's open. It's funny you're not being here, but I suppose this is a great place to bring kids, and our kids are a bit older, and they do come out for walks with us, but less of the kind of, you wouldn't really come to a playground. Okay. I'm assuming, is that the carousel that's water powered? I'm guessing it is. Maybe they take bits off it in the winter if there's wooden parts to it. Do you want to walk around here and then walk along the path?
Sure.
Won't be able to walk over the far side there anyway. I'll have a little bit of a nose. Is that a real one in the middle? It is?
It is.
My goodness. Can't even see that, but there's a heron just perched in the middle. It looks almost like it's unreal. Can't zoom any more than that with this camera. Well, I could take a photo with my phone camera. Try my 5x zoom. It's gone a bit crooked. It's because I'm trying to take a. Come on, pose differently. You were much better before. It looked like a little statue on the tree in the middle, and it's not. It's an actual heron. I'm not going to move in case I scare it. Tasha does some photography herself, so. It's a great spot for it. It just looks too perfect with its sort of the kind of cut down tree in the middle, which has got the perfect spot to stand, obviously. But it looked like it was like some kind of model or statue or something. Ugh. Yeah, it's quite good here. Great for kids. Got another little play park here. Looks like it's maybe for littler ones. That's cool. Boating lake. Yeah. Good fun place to come, actually. Bless them, they do these carvings. They look awesome. But they do begin to rot after a while. Looks like it was probably originally actually a tree that was there. That was maybe cut down and then carved. That's cool. It's in memory of Bob Bagshaw, 1925 to 2021, first Commodore of the Manx Model Boat Club. Brilliant. Another memorial bench for the Model Boat Club. Good spot to do it. I think a lot of people used to do model boating. A lot of the little kind of ponds and things have disappeared, but this Trail Lodge was very good. Never been here. Only up the road. Maybe it's another place to try out. We've stayed at the lodge here for a friend's birthday, and it was fantastic. You see the water wheel? Yeah, so the actual lodge, fantastic. Really nice, really comfortable, modern, really good. And then you've got the cafe. I'm not surprised it's closed this time of year. It's tricky, isn't it, to justify opening, especially if you're paying wages or even valuing your own time. It's that balance between loss making and potentially hello. Making a loss but encouraging visitors to come back. But have to be sensible about these things. How's it going? How's it going? Good. I need a walk. Not going home. She says, you can go home now and I'll be happy. She's got some nice photos. Good shot with the ducks in front. So yeah, there's huge number huge number of glens on the island. I've been given a whole list of glens to visit. And so I'm going to try and do that. There's Doon Glen, I think, Dhon, Bradder Glen. Cold Glen's just in my parish, actually. It's just so many places, but that's the nice thing, is that we've got, I don't know, probably, I wouldn't be exaggerating if I said 500 places we need to visit. And we're in no rush. That's why we can do this for the next 5-10 years and I'll still be going to see new places every month, even every week. Because it is an island, but it's not, it is a small island, but it's not a small island. An old pal of mine is, she's taken up the post of Vicar on Alderney, which is part of the Guernsey Bailiwick, if it's how it's pronounced there, but in the Channel Islands, and tiny little place. Can't help feeling a little bit jealous after moving to an island being a fantastic thing. You think perhaps if you go even smaller it'd be even better, but I think we'd miss some of the mod cons, definitely. But there's much smaller places. This is 50 miles by 30 miles might not seem like that's just a rough kind of measurement, if you like, but say about 30 long, 15 wide, and you've got such a lot of square miles, and there's lots of coastline, lots of beaches to visit. There's hills and mountains to climb, or a mountain and lots of quite high hills to climb, valleys and glens and plantations and forests, and then sites as well, just like castles and Tholtons. Tholtons are the old houses and farmhouses where they've got the roofs of the wooden roofs have disappeared, leaving just the stone structure. There's a couple of people who ran Carla. I might link that in this, actually. Wrote a link to their YouTube because they do some fantastic videos, really good. And Ray is incredibly knowledgeable, and they're both really into the history. So rather than me wandering around saying, "Isn't this pretty?" they talk a lot about what's out there, sort of thing, and what it's about and the history of it, and understand a much greater understanding, having known the island a lot longer than us. And I think Carla was born here. Ray may have been born here or moved here. Just got some fantastic books of his, actually, of Tholton wanderings and photos that he takes, which are superb. So yeah, I'll try and link that in the maybe in the comments and in the description when I send this video out. Beautiful. But not doing disturb her while she was taking photos. Great spot though. Oh, you can drive down to this car park here. So we were at the top car park and walked down, but there is this little car park here, which tends to have space in it. So you can park right next to it and walk. We parked here before and we stayed. Actually, let's put their details up. Ice cream there as well, I should say. License Cafe, ice cream parlour. Do all the amazing ice creams, makes ices. So that'd be a good reason to come back, definitely. And let's bring up Trail Lodge's details. So there you go. Facebook is Trail Lodge, Instagram's Trail Lodge, and www.traillodge.im. Hi.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, good. Right. So, yeah, you hope to hear me saying hello to people while staring at a wall or something, because I moved the camera around so you don't actually... Ready for a walk? So you don't actually see people. Right. I'm going to pause for a moment and then we'll head off up the trail to wherever it goes to, I guess. And then as far as we want to walk and then walk back again. I'm not sure there's a circular walk here. Do you prefer a nice circular walk, something that takes you one way and then brings you back from another direction? I love the sound of running water. No, that's all right. You can walk in front of me. Or, no, you don't. Well, that's quite a nice space, isn't it? That grassy area, look. Good for a picnic. Got benches all the way around it. Right. Lots of plaques and memorial things and trees around here. Oh, that's an old one from a tree that's clearly not around anymore. The tree was planted by second Maloo Brownies on 22nd of April 1985 to commemorate the 75th anniversary of guiding. But that's on a wall now, so I'm assuming the tree's gone. It happens. Oh, I could do with their guttering clearing, couldn't they? Mineral water factory, Silverburn Glen. Mineral water factory. I'm thinking that's been moved, don't you? I don't know. It's quite dug in. Unless it's further ahead, you can go different routes. I fancy doing the Millennium Way, see how far you can go on it. Got the Millennium Way, and there's another one. There's a Heritage Trail or something. I can't remember what it's called now. Might just be called the Heritage Trail. I think Silverburn is the river, and Silverdale is the glen, maybe, he says. Oh, that sound. It's nice, isn't it? This is so close as well. I won't be flying the drone today, even though it'd be fun to kind of fly it along the river and things like that, because actually it's this close to the airport. It's within the 5 kilometres, and I'm not going to break any rules, although you can still physically fly it. The warning comes up and you have to go, yeah, I'm going to ignore the warning and then fly anyway. And I really get annoyed seeing people flying drones in places they're not supposed to fly them, because all that does is annoy people enough to bring in more legislation to make it more difficult to do. So it's a really good idea to not do that. You sure you don't want your other lens on for this sort of parts and stuff? Or it gives you some zoom, doesn't it? Does it give you some zoom or not at all? No. Okay. I'm not going to go across here for long. I'm just going to carry on up this way, but I thought I'd. Oh, it's beautiful. So yeah, 5 minutes from home. I've not even been here yet. This is our first time. Oh, well, I was growing up, we'd be doing like poo sticks and stuff. Definitely. The sort of thing we did when we were kids. It's nice and light, that monopod as well, isn't it? Makes life a lot easier. Just an Amazon Essentials, I think it was. And rather than being a tripod out and to extend 3 legs every time, it's just a single monopod instead of a tripod, and gives you that stability, and it's really good. There you go. There's your style. Is it called a style or a sty? What is it? Style. Style.
Style.
Yeah. Okay. My brain's not working at the moment. The old stone one's still standing, but the path goes around it now. There's like a little river stream, I should say, on this side, and then the river over the far side. Yeah, so there's lots of places I fancy taking the drone. I think close by, I'd like to try and do a bit of Port Erin Beach if I can, but it's very calm at the moment. But we are in a valley. It's quite well protected by trees and the valley itself. Whereas on the coast it might be a bit windier, right on the beach. But it's supposed to be, I looked at the weather report, and it's supposed to be like 25-30 miles. It's just a little bit above what the drone is really built for, which is a Force 4, whereas that's getting up to sort of Force 5, Force 6. It's been very good though, and enjoyed using it so far. I think the main thing is adjusting it for the image quality and picture. Well, that'll be vastly improved when it gets a bit sunnier, when we have a few brighter days, because a lot of these sensors, smaller sensors, they just need the light. This is pretty good. I think it's similar to one you get on some of the better drones. I say better. I mean, the drone I've got because it's simple to use and robust and good for beginners, and does some of these quick shots. They've just released a new one straight after I got mine. They just released a new one, and I flip, which has a better sensor and all the rest of it, but just again pushing the cost a bit, and didn't look quite as robust. So good gate to let water through. Always looking when I'm recording for that shot that's going to make a really good thumbnail. I need to work on my thumbnails really. Interesting graffiti over here. Trust your gut. I'm guessing that's going to say love is love. There we go. Move out of the way just in case I end up in the shot. Actually, that'll annoy her. Right, don't mean it like that. She'll be fine. Good question for people as well, if you've made it this far, is do you think I should edit down my videos, make them shorter, take out some of it and just kind of have like 10-15 minute videos? See, I watch a couple of people who, I mean, they edit down a bit, but they do less editing and just do walk around places, and some of them don't even speak, just literally walk. So I guess you feel like you're just walking around the place. And I quite like those. I just like them there in the background, perhaps when I'm doing something, working, and it's just that sort of, I find it quite peaceful. All right, yeah, we've got gonna have to do some ducking here. Oh, I have brought the stove with me to do some make a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or hot chocolate. I think Tasha's going to have some hot chocolate. We'll see. I imagine the water here is pretty good actually, fairly clean. But the thing with a lot of the rivers and stuff where they pass through farmland, you don't really want to be drinking it downstream. Upstream, right at the top, not bad, and you still want to filter it and boil it really. And probably around here you can get away with a lot of just using a filter bottle, but I know a lot of people just drink it as well. But you have to be careful. You put it under a microscope, I think you'd be surprised what you find in it. Oh, I want to come back and catch her climbing under this tree, because I thought it'd be funny. Right, let's have a look, shall we? Is that a barbecue that's been left up there? It's just some kind of decorative thing. No, I think it was a barbecue. I don't know. What I might do at this one is, as it's the same route back, is do the recording to do it wherever we get to. We decide to head back. There's not a circular walk here, so there isn't one that I've immediately discovered. So we'll probably just record to that point and then walk back without the camera going, so we can have a chat. There's trees over. Goes to show, I mean, how the storms have been recently, and that they really have been quite dramatic. Been quite strong winds, and that has taken down some of the trees. Had lots of block roads. I mean, I was driving when my last video. I did Kringle Reservoir and Plantation, and the road just before that. I mean, it must have been completely blocked because there must have been a couple of dozen tree stumps, if you like, that are pointing towards the road. Where I'm guessing they went over and had to be cut back. Oh, here we go. Here's the action shots here. You going to limbo? It's amazing. I was just saying, it's amazing how many trees have come down. When I was up at Kringle Reservoir, it's like loads of like by the road, clearly had blocked the road, and absolutely dozens of them. Well, it's natural, isn't it? I mean, these fall down. They probably were strong and healthy, but we had some serious winds, some big storms, and if it just happens to hit the wrong place at the wrong time, we probably would have lost more if there'd been more trees in leaf. But it was, so a lot of them had. There's a lot of ivy here as well, which is probably killing off some of the trees. But then they'll fall down, they'll rot down, and it starts again. It's just natural. Again, we have some old stone steps, but everyone looks like they walk around the side of it. Just have to watch your feet here. Yeah. You'll have to tell me when you've gone far enough, all right? My problem is I can keep walking and walking forever, so I'll just keep going until we get to Balamoda. Oh, these little river beaches are cool. We're coming up to a road. Everything's a potential photo. I'm going to take some photos in peace for a bit. So yeah, again, I really don't know what's been up here, but could have been oil off bikes or all sorts of things. There's a bit of oil in the path, so again, we're drinking the river water. You don't know what you're picking up. Gotta be careful. Coming up to a road. Old stone bridge. Oh, okay. The next 1,970 yards of the Millennium Way follows roads without footways. Okay, so fairly unpleasant then. There's a public footpath though this way. Let's have a look, see where that goes. Public way 423. Okay, it's good. There's a kind of look at the QR code. You can pause the video and have a look. It says, and gives you some information about this particular part of a walk. It's not the Millennium Way, but it's a walk. Huh. Okay. Infrastructure footpath closed from this point. Understand. So how is that? There's a footpath sign there, and then it says footpath closed from this point. Is it because it's dangerous? It's not been worked on? What is that? I don't understand. A public right of way, public footpath, and then we've got footpath signs that are down over here. Public way. Could be that was the old sign, which then it should have been taken away really. Talk about the actual trail. Oh, that QR code is for the full risk assessment. Excellent. No bikes, keep dogs under control. I don't understand this, Tash. So it's got... I know, do you really want to walk up the road? Not really. And then it says footpath this way. And then up there it says footpath closed from this point. So I'm not even sure. I'm assuming it is closed. Unless it's a temporary thing. Okay. What do you want to do? Do you want to walk back? I don't fancy walking on the road. No. Okay. In which case, we'll keep... No, it's fine. So in which case, what we'll do is we'll finish up here. Makes life easier, doesn't it? I really keep promising I'll do short ones, so let's see if this will fit on here without falling off. Yeah, so just a quick walk really, just a quick walk along part of the Millennium Way from Silverdale Glen along the Silverburn River up to Molyneux campsite. Or Molyneux, and trying to work out whether we really particularly wanted to walk along a road at the moment to get to the next part. 1,900. I'm not sure how far 1,970 yards is. And then the other footpath way looks like it says footpath this way and then footpath closed. So it happens when there's work needing doing, or there's trees down, or perhaps a bank's collapsed, and so there's no path by the river, and it's a little bit. They have to be careful, don't they? Because people do silly things and have accidents, and then blame everyone else and sue everyone else. So anyway, that's it. That's it done. So I'm going to have a nice walk back with the missus rather than kind of bore you with the same route on the way back. And I will catch you next time. Take care. God bless, and see you again. Bye bye.